In a major development, the United States and Israel have carried out joint military strikes on Iran. Explosions were reported in Tehran and several other cities. According to the US official who spoke to Al Jazeera, the attack was part of a coordinated military operation by both countries. The strike happened while diplomatic talks between the US and Iran were still ongoing. Reports say Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has been moved to a secure location for safety. The situation has increased tension in the Middle East and global leaders are closely monitoring further developments. The Indian Air Force revealed details of Operation Sindoor, showing how it targeted key Pakistani air bases. Jaguar and Mirage fighter jets carried out precision strikes on enemy runways and hangars. Officials said the attacks damaged critical infrastructure and disrupted operations. In a special briefing, the Air Force shared visual of the mission. A woman fighter pilot, among India's first, also demonstrated an intense dogfight drill showing skill and confidence in the air. The operation highlighted the strength, planning and advanced capability of the Indian Air Force in modern aerial warfare. The All India Trinamool Congress, also known as TMC, has announced 4 candidates for the upcoming Rajya Sabha election. The announcement was made on Friday evening. The party has selected Union Minister Babul Supriyo, former Bengal TGP Rajiv Kumar, senior advocate Menka Guruswamy and actress Koel Malik. In a post on X, TMC congratulated the candidates and wished them success. The party said that these leaders will carry forward TMC's strong legacy and continue to protect the rights and dignity of every Indian citizen. The announcement has created political discussion in West Bengal and Delhi. In the Delhi AI Summit protest case, Uday Bhanu Chib, National President of the National Youth Congress, has been granted bail. He was presented before a duty magistrate at Patiala House Court late Friday night around 12:30 am. The police requested a 7-day extension of his custody, but the court rejected the demand. The judge granted bail on a bond of Rs 50,000. Chib was arrested on February 24th and was sent to 4 days of police custody. The case is linked to the alleged disruption during the Delhi AI Summit event. Asaduddin Owaisi, chief of the AIMIM, has criticized Prime Minister Narendra Modi over his stand on Israel. Speaking at a public event in Hyderabad on Friday, Owaisi said that Modi's support for Israel is connected to his political ideology. He also said that the Prime Minister should speak about what he called Israeli terrorism in his speeches. Owaisi added that AIMIM has always raised its voice against attack on Hindu in Bangladesh. His statement has triggered fresh political reaction across the country. The final voter list of West Bengal will be published today. The announcement will be made by the Election Commission of India. Heavy security has been deployed at the office of the Chief Election Officer in Kolkata. Officials said the process was completed after checking claims and objections filed by voters. Political parties are closely watching the update as elections are approaching. Authorities have requested people to check their names carefully in the list. Security forces are on alert to avoid any disturbance outside the office. A tragic plane crash happened in AI Alto city of Bolivia on Saturday morning according to Indian time. The aircraft belonged to the Bolivian Air Force and was a Hercules transport plane. It was carrying newly printed currency notes for the country's central bank. Due to bad weather, the plane slipped off the runway after landing and crashed into a busy highway nearby. At least 15 people lost their lives and more than 30 others were injured. Around 10 to 15 vehicles on the road were also damaged. Wreckage, broken cars and bodies were seen on the street. Currency notes were scattered around the road and many people gathered to collect the cash. Heavy fighting between Pakistan and Afghanistan has reportedly left around 300 people dead and nearly 500 injured. The clashes took place near the border areas where both sides exchanged intense fire. Officials say the situation remains tense and security forces are on high alert. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump said that Pakistan is performing well in handling the conflict. On the other hand, Pakistan has claimed that India is behind recent terrorist attack in the region. India has not officially responded to these allegations. The conflict has raised fresh concern about regional stability. Gold and silver prices increased strongly this week in the Indian market Gold became rupees 4,000 more expensive and reached around 1.59 lakhs per 10 grams. Silver also saw a big jump. Its price increased by rupees 17,000 during this week. Experts say the rise is due to strong global demand and uncertainty in international markets. Investors are buying precious metal as a safe option during global tensions. The increase in prices has affected jewelry buyers and traders. Market analysts believe prices may remain high if global economic and political uncertainty continues in the coming days. An important Super 8 match will be played today between Sri Lanka and Pakistan in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Sri Lanka is already out of the tournament after losing earlier matches. However, this game is very important for Pakistan. It is a do or die match for them. If Pakistan loses today, they will also be eliminated from the tournament. Fans are excited as both teams are under pressure. Cricket experts say Pakistan must improve its batting and bowling performance to stay in the competition and keep their World Cup hopes alive. Several parts of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh are witnessing unusual heat in February with temperatures similar to April. In Rajasthan, Barmer the highest temperature reached 36.5 degrees Celsius. In Madhya Pradesh, cities like Khandwa and Khargone recorded temperatures of 35.2 degrees Celsius. Haryana is also experiencing rising heat with maximum temperature crossing 31 degrees Celsius. However, the weather department has predicted cloudy sky and light rainfall in some parts of Haryana from today. The sudden rise in temperatures has raised concern among residents as summer-like heat is being felt much earlier than usual this year. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.